So, I decided to record my playthrough of Salvage and Sorcery. One, because there is not much online. I only found one. And two, because I like to have like a little archive. Really, this is just like a chill or relaxed way to have like a library of my solo play and things like that. So, I have already I was reading through the book and learning how to create a character. And so I came up with a character called Keira. And so right now, I'm just going to basically fill in her information. I still have questions about what these three boxes mean. The book doesn't really say. I'm going to ask like if someone can like walk me through the character sheet and what it all means. So for right now, like I already did the kind of bookkeeping that you need when I have, because I'm playing solo, and so you need your NPC escorts, because that's just to help you out while you play, so you're not super weak solo. So I decided to take the Tech Knight as the career, and then I had like a custom background. So her name is Keira, so I'm just going to fill in that information. Keira. I'll write that in pen, but level 1 will be in pencil. The keywords for Tech Knight, I believe... I forgot what it was, so I'm going to go to career for the Tech Knight. The keyword was honorable. And I believe that is going to be helpful for certain resources, I think. So the Tech Knights are the last scions of an ancient warrior tradition, blending advanced technology with a code of honor passed down through generations. They are experts in the use and maintenance of archaic power armor, known as Ethereal Exoshells, or simply EE. So I decided to go with Tech Knight, even though like Warp Weaver is really interesting, but it is similar to characters that I usually play in traditional RPGs, like wizard types. So I was like, let's switch it up. All of them are pretty cool. Like if I rolled 1d4, I'd be happy with any of them. But I like Tech Knight. They kind of remind me of like a Paladin in like fantasy games, or Oathsworn, something like that. And so, because I'm going with Tech Knight, I'm going with a custom background, because I was looking at the backgrounds here, and they look more kind of like very kind of surface level backgrounds for like roleplay reasons, just to give you like hooks on where you came from and stuff like that. And so they don't really have like a mechanical benefit, so I came up with the custom one. So I came up with just, I'm a scrap hound who, let's see, so I'm someone who grew up idolizing a group of all-female warriors, kind of. There is a group called the Adamant Veil. That's not in the book. That's just something I came up with because I thought it would be cool to have like this badass kind of all-female group that follow this order, and they're called the Sisters of the Adamant Veil. I just like that name. It just sounds really cool. And so my character is someone who has always wanted to join that, and so now she is a Tech Knight, and she is an initiate. And so my background is I am an Adamant Veil Initiate. I'm just going to say Veil Initiate in this background section here, and then the career is Tech Knight. Okay. I'm level 1. And so I'm playing solo, but I do get all of the... I get the escort benefits. these escort benefits, as if I was kind of 4 players all in one. But they do not level up, so I had questions about that, but I was reminded. They don't make any sort of attribute checks, nor can they be targeted by enemy actions. They don't have any gear, and they don't level up, which is fine. I think it actually kind of lifts a lot of the tracking load, so you just get these benefits. You don't have to worry about leveling them up or anything like that, which other games do, and it's fine, but I think it lightens the kind of mental load a little bit, so I am totally all for that. So I have my Ethereal Exoshell, and then you get 1 point in tier 1, and you can choose one of these upgrades. I'm gonna go with Efficient Surge. So, eliminate the damage taken on a 1-2 roll of Ethereal Exoshell Surge. Because, let's see what it says. Once per mission, I can activate an emergency power reserve as a free action. But there's a possibility I can roll a 1 or a 2, and if I do, I start taking damage. But if I have Efficient Surge, it eliminates the damage I take. And then I also get +1 for the remainder of the round. So, yeah. So I'm going to take that. I have 1 standard action. Well, technically 4 because I have the other benefits of the NPCs. +5 health, +1 hit when dealing damage, and then +1 strength. Ancient Strength. Once per mission, you may use the Ethereal Exoshell Surge, which is this. Once per mission. So you have to be smart about when you use that, because you can only use it once. Okay. So what's next? I have it all written down. So my health is 25. And then when a Tech Knight is chosen, you get +5. Okay, so the sisters, or my crew, I chose I can choose 3 more NPC escorts. So I chose another Tech Knight, I chose a Scrapper, and then I chose a Gunslinger. So I did not end up going with a Warp Weaver as part of my crew. So because I have another Tech Knight, I get all of this here, these benefits. So the Tech Knight will bring my health up to 30, and then the other 2 will bring it up to 40. So basically, I am just filling in 40 as my health total, and then melee combat is 4, +1 to hit when dealing damage from the Tech Knight escort, or because of the Tech Knight gives me +1 hit. I gotta look up what that means, +1 hit. I haven't done combat yet, so. Okay, so where does everything else go? So I have melee. Okay, melee combat is 4. I gotta figure out what these 3 boxes are. And then ranged combat is 3. Initiative is 3. Where's initiative? Okay, so I take initiative from the Tech Knight here. The mutation threshold is 5. Corruption resistance is 4. Corruption... Here we go. 4 plus. And then agility is 2. Strength is 5. Strength is 5. Willpower is 3. willpower. Intelligence is 2. Okay. And then, let's see, perception is 3. Luck is 1. None of my escorts give me any extra luck. I do get +1 willpower, so oh no, the warp weaver would have given me +1 willpower, but I didn't take it, so I don't get +1. I do get +1 perception though. And then perception is 3. Okay. Just double checking I did that correctly. And then the carrying capacity is 15. Is there a place to write that? Other gear. I'll just write 15 here. Oh, it's right here. Okay, determination points. The squad pool, the pool I get from the squad is 5. And then the escort benefits, I will write that after. Charisma. What the heck is charisma? Wait, where is charisma? I don't see it here. Okay, looks like charisma is for that optional rule if we are going to play this as a traditional RPG. There it is. But I was confused because I was like, wait a minute. Nowhere else does it talk about charisma. It's right at the end. Okay, so I'm going to put in my armor is at 2. I believe so. There we go, that's for armor. Defense is 2+. And then I have a few core abilities. So I have my Ethereal Exoshell Surge, which I can use twice per mission because I get the benefits of the Tech Knight. And I have 2 Tech Knights on this team, so it's going to add that in. And then I also have the Scavenger's Ingenuity. And this is once per mission. And then I also have the Gunslinger's Deadeye Shot. And then I have 4 actions per round. Okay. No XP for right now. Gear slots, escort benefits. I guess you could put it in both spots, but the benefits are mainly these numbers here and then these abilities here and here. Okay. And so I have the starting gear. So as a Tech Knight, you start with the following gear: 2 stim packs, 1 Etheric Exoshell, 1 Eldritch Archblade, and 1 Archeros Rifle. I don't believe I get everybody's, the NPC's starting gear. As it says here, they don't have any gear and they don't level up. So I believe I'm just taking my gear. So, where would I put that? There's other gear slots. I have 15. Armor. Is the armor the Etheric Exoshell? Etheric Exoshell Mastery. Tech Knights possess an intuitive understanding of their power armor, allowing them to push these ancient machines. So I guess the Etheric Exoshell is the armor. I just have 1. One Eldritch Arc Blade. I guess that goes in my hand, right? And then I have a rifle. Does that go in the other hand? I hope I'm putting these in the right place. I'm just putting them where it makes sense. Archeros Rifle. And then I have 2 stim packs. I mean, there's a section that says other gear, but I'm just gonna put it in the pants line. Hopefully that makes sense. And then I have 2 stim packs. Okay. So, yes, the Etheric Exoshell is what's giving me the armor. Okay, and then my defense is also from that Exoshell. It just doesn't say here. It just says like mastery, but it doesn't say, like, I'm just trying to... Maybe it's in the... like purchase, like if I go to 166, maybe it will talk about gear and stuff. So Etheric Exoshell. It's oh, that's 160. Okay, so it shows. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. So gear, armor, an ancient suit of armor. Wait. It says it's defense 4+ here. You can force an attacker to reroll a single die per attack. Second roll is final. So I have an Ethereal Exoshell here. So did I get it wrong on... Should my defense be 4+ then? I also have an Eldritch Archblade. Which it goes in the hand. It's a sword. Does plus d4 damage. +1 melee. And then I have this rifle as well. +2 range combat, ignores one armor. Oh, nice. Okay, so because I have these, I think I'm... Yeah, so this rifle, I'm gonna put in those details. Okay, looks like it's two-handed though. So I'll take two-handed. I'll say +2 ranged. And then ignores 1 armor. And the Eldritch Archblade, that's 1 hand. +1 melee. And then it does plus d4 damage. But the rifle doesn't do plus d4 damage? Okay. And then I have my Ethereal Exoshell. You can force an attacker to reroll a single die per attack. Second roll is final. So I could potentially make them roll even better. So defense is 4+. So then I'm going to erase the 2+. I don't know where Hey, I might be confused, but I'm going to erase it for now. This is 4+. Damage modifier. If I'm using... It depends on which weapon I'm using. If I'm using the Arcblade, it's +1 melee. And then if I'm using the rifle, it's +2 ranged. Okay, so those are the 3... If I go to Tech Knight... Yeah, so those are the 3 items that I have. So, yeah, so next I'm going to head into the core gameplay loop, which I tested out a little bit. You know, playing the game, exploring a mission site and the mission goal and things like that. I played up, you know, I did lots of rolls. I was testing it out privately. I never got to extraction and I never did combat. So it was just, I just kept rolling well enough to not to get into any combat. So we'll see how that happens. You know how the dice are. So yeah, that is the character. And we have Keira, the Tech Knight, who is the initiate for the Sisters of the Adamant Veil.